Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Jeanette Byro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. And this week's energies have been funny. And I laugh because it feels a little discombobulating. It feels calm. It feels feisty. It feels inspiring. It's all of the feels. And that's because we are in the eclipse gateway. So definitely check out next week's podcast on Monday if you want to know about the ascension symptoms to do with the eclipse gateway. It's a good one, so you're not going to want to miss it. But let's get back to today. So today is all about me tuning in either through mediumship or channeling to see who's here. Again, I have no idea who it's going to be, so I'm just going to tune in, see who's there, and then I will let you know how we're going to proceed. So just give me one moment here. Okay, this is mediumship. And again, I know when it's mediumship when they start giving me imagery right away. And so, okay, this is coming from the three guides of the light who I channel often, which is surprising that they're not coming through in the form of a channel. And they're saying we're not coming through in the form of a channel because this gives everyone more time to ponder. Because they really want us to ponder the imagery. So the first image that I get is of like an egg when it's fertilized, and it begins to split, and it splits into 2, and then it splits into 4, and then it splits into 8, and so on. And they're saying right now, many of us are going through such a transformation at a cellular level. In essence, although we are embodied right now in our, grown up adult bodies, the cellular structure from an energetic standpoint is almost going through that of conception, where it is shifting and changing form. So the energetic nature of our bodies right now is shifting and changing form. And now I totally see why they're talking about this, because I've definitely been feeling this too, i.e. discombobulated. So as we go through these transformations, our bodies really need time to adjust. And they said one of the biggest things to do is not to create a mental program that creates a disharmony to the physical changes happening. And what they mean by that is our words and thoughts. Our words and thoughts, if we are using negativity right now of, oh, I'm so tired, I'm annoyed, or I'm so irritated, I just hate this life, or whatever the words are, that actually goes completely opposite of the frequencies changes happening to our cells. Now we know, and most of you watching this know already, the effect that our words have on our bodies. So if our words are really low frequencies, using hate, anger, frustration, depression, and again, I don't mean that we can't feel those things, but it's what we choose to do with it. When we're sitting in those energies, we're not giving the supportive energies for our physical body. And so when that happens, we create such an imbalance in our bodies. And they said that this is one of the old programs of this matrix. And one of the ways to kind of hack that matrix is to use positive and supportive words, thoughts to support the positive changes that are happening on our bodies. Now, these are happening from solar flares, from the Earth's frequency, from the shifts in our consciousness is allowing our bodies to change. But we need to actively participate in supporting it with our thoughts, because otherwise it pulls it off. So we can hack through this limitation in 3D by the words we use right now. And they're saying if you do this during the gateway, this eclipse gateway, you will notice by the time of the full moon, which is on May 5th, how much your physical body has adapted and adjusted, which is so cool. And I think it's so interesting that they're talking about this already. Yeah, okay, so they're showing me a Pepsi can, Pepsi, Coke, Pop. I'm not trying to label any, so Pop can. We know that the effects of pop or soda, we understand how that affects our cellular structure. Right? We know that it can create disharmonic energies. We know that by the food we put into our bodies because we've done lots of scientific tests and stuff. They said the same thing happens when we add negative polarity energy to the changing cells. So they're like, if you can't conceptualize how your words really affect your body, consider them like a can of pop, like a can of soda, and how that can, a can of soda can like clean a penny, right? You know how you put a penny in a can of soda and it can actually clean it? Consider that and what it can do to your cells in a non-cleaning way. So your words would be like that. So if your words then have a positive spin, consider how that can affect and support your cellular nature. They're also saying that right now we have an opportunity to make a huge leap in full body consciousness, not just our mental consciousness or the collective consciousness, but our full mind, body, spirit consciousness right now. And so they're saying this is actually one of the big themes through this eclipse gateway is our mind, body, spirit consciousness leap. So that whole triangle, that trinity, is essentially going up a level of frequency right now. And they're saying the one that we're actually trying to hit is harmony. So interesting. Now, the higher you go up in frequency, the higher you have an ability to manifest. It's really hard to manifest from low frequencies. So if you take advantage of this energy right now of the gateway, notice your words and thoughts, how they're kind of affecting your body. When you know that what you do in that area affects your level of frequency, which then affects your manifestation, it's pretty easy to think of what you want to do. You just need to keep track of your thoughts. How cool is that? I'm just going to see if they have anything else to say. They're bringing through so much humor right now, which is so neat. And I love that so many levels of consciousness, like 8th, 9th, D, can bring through humor because they know that that's a very light-hearted energy. The energy of humor brings our frequency up anyway, so they'll often try and bring through that as well. So they're bringing that through and they're saying, remember that to shift your mental frequencies, play, laughter, humor is such an easy tool to use to gain that frequency to support your body. So if you find you're kind of losing track of your thoughts and just things keep happening and you're like, I just can't keep up, they're saying find something to induce humor into your life to help support the body frequency. So, that sounds like a great incentive to go see a funny movie, hang out with friends that make you laugh, play a board game with friends that make you laugh, whatever that may be. Have a tickle fight if you're up to that with your kids, however that is. Where can you find humor right now? And then lastly, they're saying, just remember, please pass on to everyone that we are here supporting, we are here watching you, we are stepping in where we can, and we are actually making more strides than maybe you all realize right now. So the light is winning, if I could use that statement. The shift in consciousness is happening. We are moving forward. We're not moving backwards. So just some positive support there from them as well. So I will leave that with you all for today. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you feel inspired. Notice what mental thoughts are happening and notice where you can find some humor, crack some jokes, laugh something off. It's really going to help you more than you realize. So have a beautiful day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.